How did you tell your then boyfriend about this? And how did you get yourself over the emotion of feeling defective?
Gosh. Well, I sort of willed up the courage. I had actually held off on telling him. You know, the first thing that I did when I got the results is a ton of Googling and maybe some downward spirals in Google of reading all these scientific papers of what does an AMH level of this actually mean? And, you know, down that nerdy girl rabbit hole. But luckily was able to find an amazing, amazing resource in specifically the Stanford AYA Survivorship Clinic, which is a program. Yeah, it's a program run by Lucille Packard, Stanford Health, and specifically, again, focused on the AYA population, navigating survivorship and navigating all of these effects that take place, both during and then following treatment that are particularly salient for young adults. So fertility being a big one of them. And I got connected with the Stanford AYA, and basically I remember getting on like a 2-hour long phone call with their director, Pam, who is this fantastic nurse, and walking her bullet point by bullet point through my results. What does this mean? Is this good? Is this bad? What do I do? And she was just an incredible, incredible resource to help me understand what it meant. Because I didn't want to go to him without a clear understanding of the what does this mean? The next steps, right? I didn't want to come with just fear. And through her, right, I learned that for many women, for some, cancer treatment can eliminate their fertility altogether, depending on the types of chemo you get. And then for others like me, it can limit your window. It can shorten your window of fertility. And so that was really the narrative that I came out of that conversation with. And also the narrative that I had options. There were things that I could do right away to preserve my fertility at the age that I was at and have options. So once I learned about all of that, I remember I went over to his apartment. And I was probably so nervous. And I said, honey, like, there's something that I have to tell you. Like, can we please sit down? He's like, okay. We sit down on his little couch, and I'm just sort of prepping myself up for this conversation. And I think I said something like, I took a fertility test and the cancer affected my fertility. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to have kids, but I need to go and freeze my eggs right away. So will you support me? And just word vomited it out. And God bless him. His immediate reaction was just to give me a huge hug and a kiss and go, thank God, honey, I thought you were going to tell me you had cancer again. Yeah. And just say, like, I'm here for you. Like, I'm so proud of you. I'll support you through this, whatever you need. And again, at that point, we hadn't been dating that long, but I think he saw, what I was willing to go through to keep that option on the table for me and, for potentially for us. And, he was a really, really incredible support system during that first round of egg freezing. I was really grateful. And he never made me feel like I was defective. I think that was a big part of it, is he made me feel like this was actually a powerful thing to do, was to take control in this way. And that it showed, my devotion to my goals and to a future family. But it's been a lot of work to not feel that way. I think that in a lot of survivors, that's probably buried kind of deep inside of us, that there was something wrong. It feels almost your body is trying to kill you. Your body did something wrong. And, it's a work in progress, I would say. I'm feeling a lot stronger and better about that in recent years, but it's been, lots of years of therapy and support and kind of working through that trauma of that sick little girl who just wants to be normal.
Thank you for watching the Patient from Hell podcast. I started this because I wish I had something like this when I was going through cancer treatment. On this show, you'll find videos and stories from real patients, real survivors, clinicians, researchers, oncologists who share their learnings, life lessons, tips, and tricks to hopefully make the cancer experience just a little easier. To find more videos and stories, you can subscribe or share this with someone you think this will help. Thank you.